back on site. We got piles in the front, piles in the old turnaround. Got this turnaround shaped up in by eye. Looks pretty symmetrical. Not bad, really can't tell. They got a patio going in here tomorrow, then I could meet some elevations. Out back, I stayed late last night. You guys saw that. In the tight little area. Got the tilt bucket working handy. I had the tilt bucket off. I never ever take it off, but I took it off to load the topsoil up because it does lose a little breakout force. And I don't want to wear on it if I don't have to. So we're at a pretty good angle here. And I just got to grade this off. We got utilities here. We got propane tank to the right. I'm just going to smooth this out. This was really high. And angle this just like you would a dozer. You would never get this without the tilt bucket. So we're just going to keep angling it. And on the other side, on the other retaining wall, I cut a swale in. And that was another scenario. I just love it. What do you want me to say? I just love it. I don't know how deep this propane line is. So I'm not going to go too crazy because they could have just put it at the surface like I've seen many times. And we got a phone call. Just got to get tight to that AC. A lot of people ask me about this bucket. I should probably get a royalty for all the ones I've sold to this company. Probably reach out to them. They don't even know Dirt Boss is their lead marketer. Dirt Boss is salesman. Just loading out the booster for some more soil up front. We got plenty of soil. We got that whole big pile to the left. And I'm still 8 inches high where I'm on top of now, so we'll be good. Warming up the D51. Gonna cut that grade over to the left behind the booster and bring it up to married into where we're sitting. There's like a little divot. Then we're going to put a turnaround there, but we're going to grade it out. It's starting to get dusty, things are drying out, but we're getting rain tomorrow, so I got to see how much rain we're getting, because if we're getting too much, I'm going to Harley rake this tonight. Otherwise, we're going to have mud, and I'll have to let it sit. She dries. Oh, we got squeaking. Let's get the grease gun out. Alright, just gonna cut this hill, make it a less taper, but bring it up into the other hill so it's one transition instead of a flat spot right as we're going now. That's the play anyways. Really not much to peel up. Probably just peel this up, and it's all sod right now. I'm just gonna get the sod off first, I guess, before I do any cutting. Put the sod in a different spot. There we go. Just tracked it up. Really wasn't much sod, it's all farm field still on this side. It's just a lot of topsoil in it, which is fine. It's only going to be lawn right here. Breaks up pretty good actually. Oh, that's looking good on the third pass. Lordy, lordy. Just gradually skim it. Only taking 6 inches out of clip. And then this will get all topped with my beautiful topsoil over there. I'll tell you, if I ever had a screener, ooh, it'd be $35 a yard. It takes time though, doing it on site and stuff. I thought about it. I just don't do it enough to justify the cost of one. The material and handling it. Usually we don't even, you strip. Rarely do you have a farm field where you're going to be stripping to put a house, Oh, this dozer loves fresh dirt. Oh, she loves it. No better smell than a fresh field cut open. Got that nice rich soil smell. Making it mobile. Sorry for the lack of video on this one. Just hustling. We got rain coming tomorrow, so I really haven't been running in and out of the machines to set up anything for you guys. It's super windy out. I wanted to get the drone in the air to watch me grade the backyard with this, but I don't know. Some days you just can't do it. So we'll just scrape this open, shape it. I still got quite a bit of topsoil left over from that pile. So we'll load the boost out, throw 3-4 piles off this bank, track and pack that in. We're just getting this so it's at least somewhat mobile. Probably like to match that existing contour up in front of me, about 100 yards, 100 feet. 50 feet, whatever that is. We can probably match that. That's doable. I buried a bunch of rocks to the left with that orange machine. That's the builder's machine. We had some concrete spoils and a bunch of boulders that come out of that topsoil pile. Buried them. Got rid of them. degree right there. Nice 30-degree angle right there. Maybe more. Oh yeah, eat it, brother. Eat it. knowing your dozer limits and your pushing capabilities and efficiency. That's where it comes down to. So right there's my piles, and I'll get right to them with my push, and then I'll be into my other pile where I drop them like so. Perfecto. Got a little bit of pile left, probably 14 yards, I'd say, compressed. So we'll fluff up even more, and that should be enough. And like I said, I've been placing piles all around. Just it's a tic-tac-toe game and a game of chess and doing your best. Just knowing your dirt, where to put it, and not putting, you know, saving enough to get this. That's the thing. So a lot of math goes in just guesstimation, I should say. You know, there was just a pile of topsoil back there. I really didn't know how big it was because the way it was placed. You know, if I had placed that, I would have placed it like a cube, a pyramid, or kept the water out, and then it also lets you calculate quantity. But it was up and down and all around, so really, I couldn't tell what quantity was, but we're getting it. We're moving the dirt. Pushing the dirt. Break it up like this or triangle your blade, get it out in front of you. Don't fill your tracks up. Some nice healthy stuff. Harley rake will get me where I gotta go. I mean, this is graded in pretty dang good. Usually with topsoil, you guys have seen me just blow it in with the skid steer, and that Harley rake takes care of the rest. So Harley rake will zip around this thing super fast. I'm not, like I said, I'm just going forward for the most part, leaving the tracks to the skid steer. It's not a big deal. He's got a York rake and a tractor, and he's gonna seed it. He'll follow through. I'm just getting it nice and flat and contoured form. All right, this is shaped up, looking good. My big pile was there, 30 truckloads probably, triaxle loads. I still got the piles in the front and over there, which I'll spread out in the morning. I just want to let the paver guy get his elevations before I start spreading that, because if I'm too high, then I got to move it. So got rain coming in the afternoon tomorrow, but other than that, these boys right here, they did a heck of a couple days work. Hustled and bustled, got it done. Had the weather on our side. Back on site, just did a bunch of tracking and packing in the back because we're getting 3 inches of rain this afternoon. I probably won't get to Harley raking, so we're gonna let that storm hit, and then it won't wreck it, because if I fluff it up and if we get 3 inches of rain, it's gonna have a ton of erosion, and it's just gonna be mucky and nasty. So I tracked and packed, put the riffles in like a sluice box on Gold Rush, you know. I like this view because you guys see what I see at the corner bit there, and you're in the cab with me, and I can talk, and the camera's right next to my face, so you can hear me well. Not that it's loud in here at all. It's a KOMATSU. Just gonna throw this soil on this. This is gonna have some 3 inches of rain. Who knows how quick it's gonna come down, but I'm sure we're gonna have some washouts. So hopefully this right here, we're gonna lay it pretty thin. This is only gonna be, I don't even know if this will ever be mowable, brush hogging and stuff like that, but get it so we hit the other pile. Like I said, you got to put your piles where you need them. Then we'll go back through and get this a little thinner. Leaving this section out right here because that pile will hit that, obviously. But I got to still lower this pipe in this area, and I got to put the material out here. So we'll work this slope a little bit. The backyard's looking real good. I did very well, I gotta admit, with that topsoil. We didn't know if he didn't know if he had enough, this and that, but that's the difference between the Busa and putting it where we need it and all that, you know. To get all this to be topsoil is a bonus in my eyes. Just running this 30-degree right here. I gotta admit, it took me an hour to get used to being back in the dozer. You're out of the controls for a while. It takes a while to get back in the swing of things for grade purposes. You get the ups and the downs and the, oh my God, what the heck is going on? If you've been out of it for a while, you know, it's not like I'm in this dozer all the time. Some years you're in it non-stop, other years that's the same way with dump trucking. I mean, some years I drove my dump truck more than I drove my regular truck, but that's what I love about the business. You don't know what's gonna produce, you know. Some years are just all different, so you got to be versatile. Grab the big pile there. We're gonna have to come back the other way on this one. Throw that back into it. Swung back around. time a little bit, and you'll have it. And we'll have to pack this thing up pretty good. You want to run your, if you can, your marks horizontal to the slope. I don't know if I will on this one because it's such a short run. We'll deal with it when it erodes. The back I did, I tracked and packed that whole thing. All right, that slope is tracked and packed. Again, we went horizontal. We didn't go horizontal, we went vertical. It's still gonna slow it down. It's still packed. It was just, I didn't feel like going like this 1,000 times up and down for the short slope. Is what it is. All right, we got some exploratory here. That pipe, I shot elevations. That pipe was 2 inches higher than the garage floor. So obviously this grade's got to come down to be blacktop. We got to cut this a good 8 inches out of here and get a swale to go out there. So this pipe, by the time you dig that down 12-18 inches, you'll never get out for the daylight where it exposes there. So they tied the two walls together. So basically I found the wall here. I'm going to cap that, end it, because that one goes here and that's the daylight. This one I got open, and what we'll do is I'll dig this back to see where it is. The wall steps up right there. I'm most positive he probably comes out right there. Then we'll just put a new pipe in across. Yep, just as I expected, it came out from that step. All right, we'll cut this down right there for now. Cut a notch in it, that way you can get your knife. Get your knife in the bottom. Come on now. Put this white insert on there. Run it on out. Okie dokie. We're gonna push the piles around the turnaround. It's the last piles to be pushed in the front nap, but I've been holding off, but I can't hold off no more. I was waiting for the paver guy to give me an elevation, but we know this has to be pushed. We're gonna push this in, blend it on into the existing. And plant corn, right? Let's plant some corn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got enough. Make this like a turnaround still, I think. I don't know. We'll let him decide when he gets here. Nah, we're not doing no turnaround. He's got a big circle. You don't need a turnaround. A lot of sod in this, but I chose that. For over here, I took the sod off that big topsoil pile and put it all here because I don't have to fight it. I had to get rid of it. And here we go. See, that's the problem with the sod. See how it's dragging, it's pulling, it's dragging. It's not coming out the bottom of the blade. Doesn't like the grade. Hangs to the blade. We'll get it. All right, that come out real nice for elevations. Everything goes around that driveway. Everything's tapered into there. Just all the dirt's placed. Now we wait for rain. See what damages we got. Got to address that pipe still in the back. And this is project's complete. All right, new daylight drain is in and around. Old Betsy's digging. She's a digging. Cutting the grade here. Give them a good 5 inches pitch out of here. 2.5% or so, you know, just, it was no pitch at all. It was actually level all the way out, and then it actually went up at the end. So we'll get it, dig it right down. We can't undermine that wall, so they may have to get the, oh, we got something hard there, piece of wood. They may have to do a little fancy humor with that blacktop along that wall. So we'll get it. Scratchy, scratchy, backy, backy. We're getting it now. All graded out up to the doors. A couple little weeds I gotta yank out, but a little fine tuning. But this is where the pitch is really gonna drop right now. Getting the water and snow out of here. Daylight is nice and nice, and the pitch out of there is nice. Blacktop, water right down. He wanted to make a path to go down here so he could take a trailer and truck in his back 12. But yeah, look at that. Everything's pitching out of there.